Hi Capricorn, welcome to the first half of April 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. That's your card. Well, no, it's actually Aries card, but I always think it's Capricorn, so I'm going to say it's your card. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Emperor, and you see that the number is 4. Number 4 in numerology actually is connected to Saturn, which is your ruler, Capricorn. Another reason why I think this should be Capricorn's card, because this is a card of organization, control of your life, and that feeling of who's really in charge here. You know, this can be the authority figure. This can be in terms of profession, somebody who is in law enforcement, who has, rules, and also the military. That's why it's associated with Aries in particular. But it's, symbolically, we can say that it's about who is in control. And obviously, when we're children, authority figures loom large in our life because they are, children are powerless. So they have to kind of go along with the program. But when you get to be an adult, you get to kind of call more of the shots. Actually, most of the shots that I can think of. And can you tell I was born in Chicago, I say shots. And so the point is that sometimes if this is the father archetype, just like the Empress is the mother, this is the father, maybe we could say the divine masculine, if it's well balanced. And these themes can come up as well. So maybe you're a man who's about to become a father for the first time, and that is kind of like you're reflecting about your relationship with your father, if you had one, and what kind of father you want to become. Or maybe you're just dealing with your father or a boss, and you're thinking how it reminds you of your father. In the past position, we have the King of Pentacles, and this is the ultimate expression that I can see of the person who is in control of their material resources to the utmost degree. So rather than somebody who is like very dependent on somebody else, I see like autonomy with the King of Pentacles. So with the Emperor, it's kind of like if you have made that your goal, which a lot of Capricorns have, of like, I'm going to make this money because then that's who gets to call the shots, the person with the money, right? And if you have attained that, it's like, do you still feel like you have that control of your life? Because a lot of times people have these illusions that that's going to do it for them, and they realize that power is a trickier thing, is that there's an inner power that has nothing to do with how much money you have. And for some people, the way that they gain a lot of money, they still have to give up a lot of control in order to get that. And this can simply be that this is your goal right now, that you're trying to have that sort of get your life in order, in other words, and that's what you're going for. The higher message is the Six of Swords. This is the card of leaving behind. See, once again, we have these birds. I just was saying this to Scorpio. I got a card like this. In this particular deck called the Light Seers Tarot, The more challenging swords cards, they have black birds, and I think that symbolizes kind of those black thoughts or the drama, because the Six of Swords is about leaving behind drama in your life and choosing peace and going towards peace. Can even be like physical relocation, which of course sometimes people do because they're trying to get away from drama around them, and that's why they do it. But I see that as a spiritual message that if you really want control over your life, you have to totally clean house. It's not enough to get your own life in order, but if you have people in your life who are not aligned with what you are and they are creating a lot of drama, that's going to create chaos. Even if you have everything, otherwise pretty perfect, that will be like the last kind of disorienting kind of influence that you want to get away from. It's not about changing somebody else. It's about choosing it for yourself. I think that's really how I would characterize it. What crosses you is the Page of Cups. This can be, to me, I would even read in the upright position, trust in people that are not trustworthy, allowing yourself to be easily duped because you give people the benefit of the doubt when in fact they have already proven time and time again that they are going to screw you over, sooner or later. And that kind of thing can be very disappointing, but it's almost like you're putting yourself in that position. So if you do get disappointed, it's like, okay, well, when are you going to learn that this person is creating chaos in your life? So I just want to say, like, it's very interesting. You have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, and I think of these as like like a lot representing stability in your life. And then you have the Six of Swords representing that chaos, and then the Page of Cups. It might be in your emotional life that you have this part of yourself. I would say especially if you have Venus in Pisces, where you might have a tendency to be quite forgiving, but I always think it's great to be forgiving, so I don't want to make forgiving out to be a bad thing, but I think you know what I mean, where you're forgiving people over and over and over again and not realizing that they have no intention of changing. They're just waiting for another opportunity, to do it again because that's all they can do. It's not necessarily anything about you. It's just that you give them the opportunity. What's coming in is the Six of Pentacles. This is another good money card. Now, that's why it's very interesting because maybe this is about, for some of you, this could be if you have made it big, whatever your version of big is, and you have family asking you for money. And because, you're the one in the family who's the most successful or the most stable, and there's like another opportunity for that to happen again. And are you going to keep doing it? So maybe that's what the Six of Swords was all about, is not allowing someone and the Page of Cups to manipulate you. Because I know that there are circumstances where Capricorn is a family-oriented sign. So if you're doing well financially and you have brothers and sisters or even parents who are not doing very well, but you also know that there are other things going on that are the reasons for that, that it's not just that that they are doing what they need to do and they just don't make a lot of money or something like that. It's maybe they like to gamble or they drink too much or whatever. They don't work and they just want to, they want somebody else to pay their bills, whatever that is, that maybe in the past you have fallen for the sob story, but you're kind of learning about this, about the give and take of the Six of Pentacles. And same with relationships. This doesn't have to be money. This can be energy well, money is a form of energy, but like in relationships where you're the one who's always doing the giving and other people are taking, that you are seeking something that's more fair, more balanced. And the outcome is the Page of Wands. Start spreading the news. Something exciting, a piece of news, a message coming in that makes you like that person. Jumping for joy. It might be that, if you have great money matters and career matters, that they are increasing in their scope and you're having more and more of the same. But it's something, maybe you're starting a project of your own, a business of your own, and this is a good time for things like that, because this is a time when all the planets are direct. So in the first half, even leading up to the last few days of the month, that the universe really smiles upon these new endeavors. So I hope that you enjoyed this, Capricorn. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer, and that's why I always talk about astrology in my tarot readings. And I have a double reading that I've been promoting lately because, some people, especially if you've never had a reading of your natal chart, this is great because you get two full-length readings that are both an hour and at least an hour in length. And one is just analyzing the chart, and the other is giving you some important transits in the next 12 months that are based on your unique natal chart. And, when I do YouTube readings, it's kind of like a general reading. It's not really specific for somebody's natal chart. So this is. So that's called a deep dive reading, and you can find out that's at a special price because you are buying two readings at the same time. So I give a discount. And I have, single readings too. You can find out more information at the link below. I'm at RainaMoonAstrology.com. Take care. Bye.